decision. You got to be in there as a player, talking to your equipment staff. Get the right cleats. The length. Are they molded? Are they screwing? How deep are they screwing? Make sure when you come out and that game kicks off,
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
some games the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. In motion comes Thomas. That's quickly out wide for Kirk. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his...
And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. Oh, just a terrible feeling. The penalty wipes out that long touchdown. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Throwing is Lawrence. That is out quickly into the hands of Kirk. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. Punting unit comes. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from Alabama.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly that's ideal, but can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And I think that's what we saw from this quarterback last week. The best thing he did was just continue to battle, continue to make just enough plays, even though he had some struggles. The biggest thing is, while he continues to improve, what a confidence boost for this entire team, knowing that even if their quarterback doesn't have his best stuff, they can still play winning football.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. The Jaguars offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Once again, it's Etienne. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. 2nd and 7. Looked like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down.
Ball start, offense.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Here comes
offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Jags offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to air this out for Davis.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down, forthcoming. Back to throw. Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Seattle. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Jaguars on top. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Charbonnet the back, and he goes straight ahead. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Off play action. He'll set up to 3. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Keelan Robinson to return. Of the 30-yard line. Travis Etienne on the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Lawrence. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now here's Lawrence. He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. This run straight ahead for Etienne. He'll get about 2. Byron Murphy there on the stop. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Now Lawrence. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
The carry here for ETN. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
Davis going in motion. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral
jump?
zone infraction, defense. Automatic first down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Lawrence now. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Lawrence. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following.
And he's in. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. You couldn't ask for a better turn in momentum. Not only did they score, Greg, but then they kick it off, and they scored again.
Well, how many times, Mike, do you hear teams talking about the double dip, right? You go in before the half, you score, you come out of the break, and you score again. They were able to do a double dip without ever having to go to the halftime break. I mean, back-to-back chances to score before the opposing offense even has a chance to take the field.
The The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a run with Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll drop to throw. The open man is Smith and Jigba. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Taking off. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10. Back to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here, and they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still 1st down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. End zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first down at their own 27-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and the big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Eagles who come away with the home victory. Jalen Hurts, a very good performance as his guys run their record now to 5-2. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Josh Allen, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. And one final game to highlight. It's Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here. There what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. He runs with it. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Mason Smith on the...
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Walker. And that's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
This one taken in by Hyatt. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now from the gun. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll get this complete to Walker.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He has Hyatt complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the Jaguars' 18-yard line.
Now Walker. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Quick throw, taken in. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense. Still 1st down.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 5 yards to go.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They'll give it to Etienne on the option. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well. Second down, Lawrence. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now here's Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Woo! Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still first down.
A give to Charbonnet. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Checking it down, this one is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his tight end, it's Ingram. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will score. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Second and 11. They'll stick to the ground. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. Once again, it's Etienne. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
3rd and short, and you come up with a big stop, taking the ball carrier down for a loss. Now you put yourselves in a position to hopefully get the ball back and give your offense a chance to go down there and take the lead.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 4th down, out comes the punter. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Davis heading in motion. 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. On the handoff is ETN. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They go play action for Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 6. Davis going in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. He'll run. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll run here. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Contact
Neutral zone
up
infraction.
front.
Defense.
They get one of the defenders to jump.
Still 1st down.
Now a give to Walker, running right. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they're going to give it to Charbonnet. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Now 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Now, a big third down. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to even the score late. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. He's going to run it. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. To throw is Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. That's fielded at about the 18. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. They go with Walker. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. We're about ready now for the punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. We're all set to kick this one away. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Now, Walker. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Open man is Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
From the gun, a give to Etienne. And not a whole lot to speak of there. He'll work it down inside the 35. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion comes Thomas. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Lawrence. This is caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT.
This is just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the 1st down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.